Hey guys, it's November 12th, 2016. It's the opening day of rifle season here in Missouri. We're up here in central Missouri in the Jefferson City area. Came up Wednesday, stayed for a couple days, got things ready. I was able to come up a couple weeks ago and set some cameras. We got a lot of deer moving, a couple real nice bucks. We've got a food plot up on the hill, and that's mainly where the deer are, or where a lot of the deer are, but we're still seeing them in some other places. But it's about 32 degrees this morning, ground's covered in frost. There's ice all over the steps, climbing in the tree stand. It's a cold morning, but I think it's the coldest it's been so far this year, so I'm really hoping that'll maybe bring some out. But the rut's still going on, bucks are still chasing, so we're hoping maybe that a big one will step out, so stay tuned. It's a nice mature doe. She came out and immediately had her ears up looking into the woods. So I figured something was close behind her. And a little buck came out. I was gonna shoot her, but she had her ears up. And there's a big buck running around here. So I didn't want to take her yet, because I figured if that was him getting ready to come out of the woods, I wanted a chance at him rather than that smaller buck, or her. But that little buck came out. She put her ears down and just kept walking. So I figured that was probably the opportunity to go ahead and take her. I think she might be a hot doe, so I don't know that I should have shot, but it's still really early in the morning. A lot of things can happen. If that's where they're going to come out, maybe that big boy will smell her and come on out. Well, we're getting ready to wrap up the morning. My dad just texted me, told me he got a buck. I don't know how big or anything like that, but he got one. My grandpa texted me, told me he got a doe. And then we thought we heard a shot up in the food plot where my uncle's at. So we're hoping maybe they put a deer on the ground, but for sure at least 3 deer on the ground so far this morning. Been a great morning, great opening day of rifle season here in Missouri. Hoping to do it again tonight. Hoping to maybe put a buck or 2 on the ground. So, but Dad says his buck isn't real big, but still a deer, meat in the freezer. So, I'm guessing he's gonna come down the hill pretty soon and come pick me up and go and warm up a little bit. So, stay tuned, we might be back in a little bit. Well guys, here she is. Nice mature doe, big doe. I will be the first to admit I put a terrible shot on her. I dropped her in her tracks, but she shot pretty far back. I guess I just pulled it. Don't really know what I did, but hey, I still got her. Dropped her in her tracks, no tracking job. But a nice deer meat in the freezer. So, got to thank the good Lord for this one. It's been a great morning. Saw 5 different deer, I think. There's a ton of acorns right here, and then 10 yards behind her, it's a really good scrape, and that's what that little buck was doing right before I shot her, was making that scrape. So we're going to be in this same field tonight, but we're going to be on the other side, so the sun sets and be at our back, so that we'll be able to see. But big scrape, I may come freshen that up before I get in the sand. And sounds like my dad's headed down right now to come get me. So sounds like we have at least 3, maybe 4 deer to clean this morning. So we're gonna go in, maybe warm up, get some breakfast, and then looks like we got some work to do. So stay tuned. We'll be back tonight.